Good morning, third graders. Ms. Hooks here. I'm sorry I can't be here in person, but I want to explain to you what you're going to do on October choice boards. So you have already written in your notebook, in one of your first pages, the words October choice board, and after that number you wrote 1, 2, and 3. So let me explain how this is going to work. So what you're going to do is you're going to have choices off of this board. But you have to do things in a certain order. So number 1 says read. Number 2 says think. Number 3 says create. Your first job is to pick an item from number 1, read. If you'll notice right here, it has A choice, story here, B choice, C choice. So your job is going to be to choose one of these 3. After you finish that job, you'll write in your notebook, I did choice B or I did choice C. Then you have to pick something from number 2 in the think category. So you'll look at your 3 choices. Maybe I want to do this one, number C. Why are spiders so scary? So I will go do the work, and then in my notebook where I have the number 2, I will write C. Then I get to pick a choice from number 3, create. This is where you're using your imagination to make something. So I will look at my choices here, I will choose my item, and I will write that in my notebook. Now that didn't take up much space in your notebook, that was kind of at the top of a page. Here in the think section, you're gonna have some answers that you have to write in your notebook, okay? And so on the bottom of that page, underneath your 1, 2, 3, that's your paper where you'll write your answers. All right, let's talk about what our choices are. This choice A, this choice C, these are QR codes. So with your iPad, you will use the camera, you will scan the QR code and it will give you a link to open and a story. Now we did not bring our headphones today. So you're gonna take your iPad to a quiet spot on the floor, sit by yourself, keep your volume down low, but loud enough for you to listen to the story, all right? If you choose option B, right here it says, choose a book from the Halloween book basket. Read this book. You're gonna go over to our orange chairs. In the middle of those orange chairs, you'll see some holiday book choices. Choose one, read your book to yourself over there in that reading section, and then you'll come back and write down that you did B. Under the think category, the first one says, write 10 spooky vocabulary words that you find in the spooky books basket. This is a second book basket. You will go to the door where we did our Boggle word hunt. You will choose from one of those books in that basket, or you might have to use 1 or 2 books. But your job is to write a list of 10 good words that would be in a spooky story. So if you saw the word ghost, you could add that one. If you saw the word that doesn't go with a spooky story, that's just a regular word. So you're looking for 10 words that could be a good spooky story vocabulary word. Option number B says, why are some animals scary? Write 3 facts that you learn about these topics. So you're gonna pick one of these animals. You're gonna go over to the middle table where we keep our zoo animals, and on the other side, you will find a basket of books, information books. One is on bats, one's on rats, one's on snakes, one's on wolves. You pick which book, read in your book, and write down 3 facts that you learn about that animal. This one says C, why are spiders so scary? Watch this video, why are spiders so scary? And then you're gonna write your answer. So you're gonna use evidence from your video to help you write the answer that you think. Now please remember, when you're writing your answer, I expect good 3rd grade sentences, okay? So you can't just scribble something down, that doesn't count. Create choices over here. Number A says how to draw. So this is a link to a video, how to draw a black cat and a pumpkin. If you want to watch that video that shows you step by step how to do your drawing, you will use your library notebook paper to draw your drawing in. Option B says make a ghost bookmark. You will go over to the middle table, your supplies will be there, and your example will be there. Option C says you can make one item from the Lego challenge. So there's a paper that says what your choices are. You get to make one thing and then put it up on the table. Okay, those are over by the blue couches for today. If you have extra time, if you finish 1 and a 2 and a 3, then you go back to number 1 again, but this time you pick a different number 1 you haven't done yet. If you still have time, then you can go to number 2 and pick a second number 2. Okay, at the end of class time, we're gonna check your notebook where you've written down October choice board, and we'll see what you've picked for 1 and 2 and 3, and we'll see any of your work that you've done right here. So boys and girls, the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna write down in your reading log any books that you need to add. Second thing, you're gonna go to book check-in and book check-out. And your third thing you're gonna do is work on your October choice board. All right, I hope you have a good time, and I will see you next week. Bye.